We are getting ready for the 2017 Shell Eco Marathon in Detroit. Last year, QNAP sent us out a TVS 871T. It was their new Thunderbolt unit, and it worked really well for all of our team to share and collaborate together. This year, QNAP has sent us out their new Thunderbolt NAS unit, which is the TVS 882ST. This unit is much smaller, more compact, and will be easier to travel with. It still has 2 Thunderbolt connections on the back and built-in 10 gig Ethernet. The unit also has 8 drive bays, but these drive bays only accommodate the 2.5-inch size drives, which is one of the reasons it's so much smaller. We're going to be loading it with 8 1 terabyte solid-state drives, both for their speed and their durability when we're traveling.
This is probably the largest event we do all year. We're talking over a dozen cameras, 4, sometimes 5 editors working at once. Last year was really the first year that we had experimented with the QNAP system. And we were so impressed with what we found, the flexibility, the capacity, the speed. We actually went back to QNAP and said, we have an increased workflow. We're gonna have more outputs. We are gonna have more editors. We are gonna have a sizable amount of 4K footage this year. What do you have to offer? And when they came back to us with this system, we couldn't have been happier.
For our workflow, we are going to have one primary ingest station, which will be connected to the QNAP over Thunderbolt. All of our media will be brought in through Adobe's Prelude and then organized onto the QNAP. We will use the second Thunderbolt connection and the 10 gigabit Ethernet connections for the other editors.
Having multiple offices and getting everybody to be able to share all the data at the same time is really important to us. Being able to replicate 5 terabytes of data from here at the Eco Marathon back to our New England office gives everyone access. We're able to create more content. It also gives us the security of off-site backup. Our client asked us to provide them with Windows Media transcodes of all of the footage. We set up the QNAP with a full Windows operating system and Adobe Media Encoder, and we're able to transcode everything while the editors were still working, and it didn't slow down our workflow at all.
And that gives us the flexibility that we didn't have before. And the fact that QNAP is able to handle this without missing a beat, it makes this an invaluable tool.
One of the biggest advantages of the TVS 882ST over last year's model was that it is much smaller in size. We were able to travel with it. It was great. We could fit it in a carry-on if we needed to.
The system that we have from QNAP, I don't know that we would choose to use anything else after our experience here this year.
The QNAP has really become a very important part of our workflow. It's the hub of everything we do. Everything goes into it, everyone's connected to it, everyone can access everything they need right away. And it really speeds up everything we do.